It's Nolan. Now, before we get started, make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure y'all sharing it on your respective platforms. Let somebody know what we're doing today. Now, let's get into the show.
Yo, show respect when you see me. Recognize it from TV. The lyrics just rain out with the wisdom like Mr. Feeney. Used to listen to Beanie, little nigga like a preemie. Overcame like a fienie with my friends like Houdini. I showed up, showed out. Coach just spoke out. More clout, no doubt. More shouts came in my direction. Perfection, confession. I came into this game with an obsession. Now my aggression will probably blow your brains in a session. I get my mother for greatness. Ain't gotta speak when you see me. The music just loving the conversation. I stay with my dogs, personification, yeah. Came on over, you be patient, yeah. Used to be down at the station, yeah. Throwing that dirt on my name, I'm fucking the game up like it's relationship. The population feel my pain through telepathy. Once upon a time, I thought fame was my destiny. No stains on my legacy. I came with the recipe, literally, theoretically, snapping on tracks like celery. Ooh, realistically speaking, you can't appease them. For 10 years, I gave them the word straight like a deacon. Information leaking, inspiration fading. I hate to say it, my first impression was better. This word to Jason Tatum, feng shui root like Kanye out in Bombay. John Blaze flaming these tracks like it's an entree in broad day. Running these niggas off of my quarters. These youngers play the corners like R.W. McQuarters. I'm Ricky Waters, I just play my position. Ricky Williams in New Orleans, I don't play when I'm lifted. Put in play my predictions without swearing my pivot bet on myself. Ho, watch it how the pay others giving my nigga. I ain't rocking no jewels, just a crystal. Niggas hit my teens, no shoes, no Christmas. 14, home got invaded, they took my systems. Close out the closets, now they wonder why I'm distant. Shit, living on borrowed time. My job just cut my hours, ain't fit they bottom line. But homies still selling product, just on the dotted line. Nothing was given, I promise it's just a solid grind. Can't be with clouded minds. I tell the truth to inspire y'all to push further. This shit I'm writing is my life, it ain't just a journal. Remain thorough, be breaking ground, it's all fertile. I'm dropping heat from my core, the floor is geothermal.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. Hope everybody's doing well out there this Friday. Hey, man, we finally got some new music that we could come and talk about that is not about nobody getting robbed, shot, or nothing of the like, no gangster shit. So thank God for that. Okay? Wasn't that long ago I actually mentioned Nick Grant on this show. I think it was just about a week ago when I was talking about people and the narratives about hip hop on Billboard and saying how terrible hip hop is and how people ain't really listening to the music and all this bullshit that these propagandists are out here putting out there. And I said, yo, Nick Grant is one of the people out here that folks just have not rallied behind for whatever reason. He's been around for a long time. He's been co-signed by a lot of great people in the industry. I said sometimes listening to his music, he can, come off a little strong on the Nas reminiscent. You know what I mean? But at the same time, nigga talented as hell, nigga could go. So now he's got a new song out called Same Song featuring Punch from TDE. All right. And on social media, I'm seeing that people are saying that Punch actually took a shot at the very subject I just mentioned as far as the narratives of hip hop, the charts, and all of these different things. So this is going to be an interesting listen. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm a fan of both. So it should be good. So again, as always, patreon.com/realjnolan in case this does get copyright flagged. All of my reactions will remain over there unedited, untouched. If there is a copyright issue later in the day and you watch this or over the weekend and you see it and the music is cut out, that is the reason. You can always join us on Patreon. All right, let's get into this music. And then I guess we'll do a lyrical breakdown afterwards to get a little bit more understanding and, that'll actually allow us to talk about the song, even if it's taken out. So let's get to it.
We ain't no different.
Damn, that's how you came in? Okay, hold on. Let me run that back. Sugar baby, crack baby, ain't no difference, malnutrition. Oh, that's crazy.
Shake that ass.
Nigga, did the beat even say, in the background? Hold on. Damn, this nigga going.
High.
Spitting, bro. Same song. Like, this is the same story. It's just regurgitated. Same recycled shit. Same fucked up conditions. Same everything. Damn. I want to run that verse back and just let it play.
1, 2.
Killed the baby before you found out what the sex was. Oh my. Woo, shit. Talk about state of the culture, state of the people. Oh wow. Talking about recessive traits. You obsessed with BBLs and all this shit.
Prison taught the whole.
Sociopath with social presence, nigga. Oh, this nigga going, bro. And he doing it so casually and calmly, and he ain't got to overemphasize it. He just saying it. Wow. Nigga talking about PTSD, people suffer from mental health, all this shit going on. All you care about is getting high. Run that back. These niggas going on this one. And this ain't even like no super up tempo. Like they just giving it to you. Hate themselves, mother issues, jumping up in other niggas' issues. Let's go. Prophesying. Dot told you the party's dying. Y'all thought he was lying. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at the charts. MAGA vibes. Trump card decline. Who else got the Trump card? We know Nicki got the Trump card. I ain't saying he dissing Nicki, but who else got one? He said that shit got denied. Hold on. Ooh, hold on. What's that? What do you say about the Super Bowl revenue?
If you know, we know you lie. Never knew that's worth no.
The story of the label. From cocaine residue to Super Bowl revenue. Remember, SZA was also part of the Super Bowl. Active TDE artist. So this is some shit we never even dreamed of. That joint tough. I like the beat. I like the flow. I like the bounce that they chose. They both stayed in the same kind of pocket, the same cadence, the same thing, but they had very, very poignant bars on there. Not everybody could jump on that rhyme scheme and that bounce, done it, done it, and keep that going for a whole song and actually keep you interested. But that was fire. That's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's not into that style, that sound, that aesthetic, and I get it. But that's what I came up on. That's the shit that I love. Shout out to Nick Grant. Shout out to Punch. Same song. I fuck with that. Nick Grant, does have an album dropping, I think within the next couple weeks. Let me find the date on this. He has an album called Smile that's about to drop. So yeah, Nick Grant, Smile album drops on May 15th. All right, today's April 17th. So on the 15th of next month, new album coming from Nick Grant. This actually has me excited for it. I fuck with this joint. I wanted to do a lyrical breakdown, but the lyrics are not available online at this time, and I'm not about to take time out of my day to type them up for a breakdown because I don't have a lot of time today. I'm gonna be at the Cardi B concert, so I'm actually coming to y'all before going to that. Excuse me. But yeah, basically same song. This is not the same song from Digital Underground featuring Pac. You know, this is same song. Like we've been dancing to the same song, the same stories, the same narrative, the same hood sob story, the same everything. You know what I mean? But it gave you not just those things, but also stuff that's prevalent in the now, like the people obsessed with the BBLs, the people suffering from PTSD, people being evicted, people receiving Trump cards and getting denied, MAGA vibes on the charts. You know what I'm saying? Which that could be interpreted in a multitude of ways, whether that be from, you know, the charts being dominated by other genres, you know what I'm saying? And some of those artists in those genres are also Team MAGA. You know what I'm saying? Morgan Wallen, ain't he the same one who said nigga years ago? He was dominating the charts last year. You know what I mean? Just right next to Taylor Swift. You know, and then there's of course that conversation about hip hop on the charts and the so-called decline in rap, even though if the rules had never changed, Luther would have never left the charts. The fact that Megan Thee Stallion just a few days later came And Lover Girl put hip hop right back in the top 40 of the charts just when people was complaining. People didn't want to give her that credit though. Why? I don't know. To hell, her and Juvenile. She got Juvenile his first Billboard placement in 20 years with the BBB remix. But we don't see people applauding that neither. All I hear is people complaining. And I know for a lot of folks, hip hop doesn't exist outside of men releasing music. Why that is, I don't know. Especially when a lot of the content is very much the same. It's either gonna be bragging about money, talking about sex, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But if you accept it from the men, why won't you accept it from the women? But all that being set aside, you know, Baby Keem put out a solid project. It may not be your taste. I'm not the biggest Baby Keem. I didn't rate the album like super high like some people did. I enjoyed it though. It was enjoyable listen. It was an entertaining listen. He's on a successful tour. It just launched. You know what I'm saying? So hip hop, at its purest, is still alive and well. People are still supporting. People are buying vinyl. People are buying CDs. People are buying merch. People are buying tickets. It's just that the only people I see really complaining about hip hop at this time are really rallying for Drake. And this is not a Drake or anti-Drake video. I'm just saying that's who I'm seeing complaining. The loudest people complaining about where hip hop is, they just so happen to be aligned with that camp of people that are really trying to rally around him to bring him back to, I guess, as universal prominence as they possibly can, which doesn't exist anymore, right? Monoculture is dead. We talk about it all the time. Beautiful thing about this Nick Grant joint is, you know, Nick Grant has been out for over a decade now. He's still sharp as the first time I heard him. He hasn't taken a step back lyrically. He hasn't gotten lazy. He hasn't, you know, because a lot of artists, after, even regardless of their success level or mainstream appeal, a lot of artists, after a while, they start phoning it in and just releasing music because they have to, so that they could get back on the road and go overseas and do that cycle over and over again, regardless of the quality of the music, because they could always perform their old shit. But with Nick, he's still fresh. His pen is still sharp. And I hope with this rollout, you know, he does what he typically does, which is hit up one of them platforms to do a freestyle, whether it be Just Incredible, whether it be On the Radar, whether it be any of the bars on I-95, what have you. Just to get him out there, get a viral moment, get a, you know. So I hope that this record could kind of get people talking to support him, because he still is a super talented MC and he needs that extra spotlight. So I'm glad that we could get something of his on the channel as well. So salute to Nick Grant, salute to Punch, salute to hip hop. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, become an insider. And of course, join us over on Patreon for unedited music reactions. Okay? See y'all in a minute. Peace.
Yeah, family over fame in this bitch, yeah. The glory of living righteous is setting in. My street knowledge and education's a perfect blend. Young mogul, independent, I've been setting trends. The first one from my family to be faithfully wed. Fuck niggas and the horses that they riding on. I see this shit from all angles like a polygon. I'll never politic and the drama be piling on. Father and greats unacknowledged like I'm Bobby Bonds. Conversation with my lady about the paper route. 5 sit bank accounts every day I make it count. They down talking my commentary for hating now. Well, I can take it cause I'm bodying your favorite now, please. I can do this shit in my sleep. I been writing for these niggas, y'all read it and weep. I been fighting these niggas if you speak on the street. I'll turn your birthday party into New Year's Eve. Don't let me take it there. We ain't playing fair. This the ATL, Southside nigga moving furniture like Wayfair. Life on hold, no insurance for your healthcare. Lifeline gone, so you wanna be a millionaire? Well, let me tell you about this world I built. The women I dodged, the niggas that I read for filth. The sympathy calls get so showing for the stacks I built. I had